A rather odd story has been unfolding the last couple of days involving Ford Motor Company, EPA emissions testing and mile per gallon testing, math, and a 2019 Ford Ranger. I'm going to tell you all about this rather odd story coming up right now. Hey, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and my passion is pickups and SUVs. I've been following this story for a couple of days. It's been unfolding on autonews.com, and I kind of thought it would be great to tell you guys this in the video, and you can sound off in the end. Oh, what do you think is going on? Something murky going on? Just a simple math mistake? Or maybe the EPA testing is just so out of whack it needs to be redone. So let's get to this news story. So on Thursday, February 21st, the Ford made an announcement. They said that they're looking at the testing from the 2019 Ford Ranger, a voluntary investigation after employees raised concerns over the accuracy of vehicle fuel economy emissions testing procedures. So Kimberly Patel, she's the Ford's Group Vice President for Sustainability, Environment, and Safety Engineering, told Reuters that incorrect calculations were used to translate test results into the mileage and emissions data submitted to regulators. I have the screen in front of me. I'm going to read off a little bit on the screen because this is make sure I'm completely accurate. So these incorrect calculations were raised last fall on the 2019 Ford Ranger, and Ford is working to make changes in the process to develop fuel economy emissions figures, which would include engineering, technical, and governance components. Which kind of seems like the way it should have been, but okay. Naturally, everybody got fired up because we're all thinking VW Dieselgate. You know, when the defeat devices, they skirted the EPA rules. That's not the case here. They're not saying anything about defeat devices. They're just saying mathematical issues going on that's making them have to look at this again. And Ford's been in here before. They recertified the C-Max hybrid, and it was 7 mile per gallon below its initial mile per gallon estimates. So we have this in the background. And then today, on Friday, February 22nd, another story ran where John Germain, or German, I'm going to say German, an independent consultant who recently left International Council on Clean Transportation and a key player in exposing VW's cheating scandal, said it's likely that it's just a math error involving road load. Road load is an industry jargon for items such as friction, weight, aerodynamics. So you take this road load, you put all these different factors together, you come up with a calculation that helps you get the emissions and mile per gallon estimates for your vehicles. German says these factors are hard for automakers to estimate because there's so many different factors involved. It sounds like it's a simple mathematical mistake by an engineer who led to all of this hubbub. German says, quote, it sounds like somebody messed up, but if Ford voluntarily came forward and will revise their CO2 emissions calculations and mileage values, chances are there won't be any fines. So it's just a voluntary thing, no fines. So no fines are fine, but what happens to consumers? Consumers may be frustrated by the fact that what the vehicle they bought and the mile per gallon they bought at may not match what it currently is. So looking at the numbers is that they could make a little bit of changes. I don't know very much. I went to Fuely.com. So Fuely.com is a website that tracks, you can check your vehicle in, you can log in, you can track how many times you fill up and what your fuel economy is. So currently, Ford says it has a best-in-class 26 mile per gallon rating for highway, 21 city, and 23 combined. This is 3 mile per gallon better than the perennial sales king, the Toyota Tacoma, right? If you go to Fuely.com, it's currently 1 mile per gallon less in combined. And so Fuely is saying, based on the data from 5 vehicles, it's a small data set, they only have 5, over 74 fill-ups and 21,000 miles of driving, the 2019 Ford Ranger gets combined average mile per gallon of 21.56 with a 0.73 mile per gallon margin of error. So if you do that margin of error, say you're probably about 22, it should get 23 combined. And so it's about 1 mile per gallon off, which really isn't that bad over everyday usage, and as consumers drive them in different environments and different places, and they break the engines in. As you know, anybody who's followed this news for a while knows that the EPA testing loop is kind of a pipe dream. You know, just the way they do their testing, it's based on ideal conditions and a single person driving and no weight in the bed. And so really it's not always what real world fuel economy will be when you get done driving, when you drive this truck. And so it's always kind of a odd number anyways. So that's a story. I following pretty closely. I'm going to keep you guys updated on our website, pickuptrucktalk.com. And if we do have some bigger news, I'll do another video on this. I still put the news out there and get your feedback. What do you think? Do you think it's the math issue? Do you think German's correct? It's just a calculation of road load? Do you think it's an issue? I can't say road load. I don't know what's wrong with me. Do you think it's an issue with EPA testing itself? Do you think that just needs to be scrapped and redone? Do you think there's something else to play going on here? So make sure you sign up below. Make sure you hit subscribe to get more notifications and hit the bell notification for videos and follow along what's going on. Like I said, my passion is trucks and SUVs, and I do a lot of videos on this, so you want to pay attention. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just type in Pickup Truck Talk. Trust me, you're there. Type it in. You'll find us. Send me hate mail at tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. Leave hate comments below. Love reading them and deleting them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.